get the right one. A lot of times, like when I'm saying stuff, it may click in your head instantly and you're like, oh, I know exactly what that is. And then sometimes you're like, wait, what? Like, I have no idea what that is. And then later it clicks and you're like, wait, what was that? So I like having it recorded. That way you don't have to take notes and you can just be in the moment and
Okay.
be here. So I assume you've watched me do mediumship reads before. Yeah.
And you've done them for me too,
Okay.
throughout
Good.
stuff. Yes.
Gotcha. Is there someone specific that you're trying to contact, or is it just kind of whoever comes through?
Whoever comes through.
Well, there's two. Okay. One of them's a little impatient. Got you. Okay. So there's two. They're both male. One is older. Like he's kind of pushing the other one forward, or well, dragging the other one forward. Let me say that. The other one is super stubborn, and I have a feeling that you haven't gotten any communication at all from him. Like it's just been radio silence. Okay, so let's talk about him first, because the older guy, the one that's like was right there, he's like pushing this one forward. He still doesn't want to talk to me, so I'm gonna try to like drag things out. Like he's extremely stubborn. And I mean like beyond the normal level of stubborn. So not only has there been no communication, okay, I don't think he's yours. He's okay. Are you married?
Not anymore. My first husband passed away during COVID, and the other one's just no. Ugh.
So because the reason I asked is because when I'm focusing on him, it's like I heard the word husband. So the reason I asked if you were married is because I don't know that it's for you. I didn't know if it's for somebody else. So here's
Okay.
it's like, oh my God, he's kind of overwhelming. Okay. Ugh. Okay, so not only is he super stubborn, he's like overwhelming. He has this like overwhelming, almost like oppressive energy to him. Like he doesn't want to talk unless he wants to talk. And if he wants to talk, I'm going to listen. I'm going to shut my mouth. Basically, like, let me just talk is kind of what I keep hearing. He's like just super, not pushy, but just overbearing. There we go. Overbearing. But there's been no communication at all from him to you're involved, but I don't know who else. It's not quite for you. It's also for someone else. Okay.
My daughter, maybe her dad.
I don't know. I keep hearing dreams. So, but I also know there's no communication. Was there something weird with the way he passed? Because there's anger here. Like, was there something weird with the way he passed away? There's like an intense anger there, almost like something wasn't done, something else could have been. I don't know what it is, but there's an intense, it's not at you, and it's not at anybody like that would hear this, that this would be for. It's just like someone didn't do something and they should have. Like he's angry. And part of the reason why there is no communication is because he doesn't want whoever this message is for to feel like he's angry at them. Like he's processing that in there. So he holds a grudge like nobody's business.
That's my ex-husband. And that sounds so much like him. He passed away. It was a alcoholism, but a heart attack, not COVID. He passed away in the night, and nothing was taken care of for his daughter, who would be his oldest. out of
Okay.
a lot of children he has, but only one with me.
Okay. So what's up with the hair? He showed me, it's almost like his hair is out of place. It's funny. It's kind of like he showed it like spiky. I don't know what's going on. Something's up with his hair. Okay. It's almost comical. Was there an issue with how he was presented, or do you know? This may be a question for someone else. It's almost like there was something done with his hair that he didn't like. It's like he's angry, but it's funny at the same time. It's so funny.
Oh,
Not
it's
not anger, but like that. Oh my God, why'd you do that? You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
but he thinks it's funny. Something is wrong with his hair. Okay. Was he very worried about the way he looked and looked
Uh-huh.
to other people? Okay, because this is like
He was a
it's
head tosser.
okay.
Yeah.
It's super funny. It's like his hair is out of place. It's spiky and should not be spiky. I don't know. It's so funny. So I don't know if that's for you or for someone else, but it's almost like there was a discussion and someone made a decision overriding other people or something. And his hair is not how it should be. Okay.
Yep.
I understand. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. Now he's opening up a little more now that, so we'll talk about this older guy here in a minute because he kind of has stepped back. So one of the things that popped up, he's the one that threw the card, and then he threw another card. And the cards that he threw at me are talking about a holding pattern, like a gestation period, where I don't know if it's you or if it's your daughter or somebody has been, it's like you have this plan and you've been trying to move forward with it. And for some reason, everything keeps pushing it back, like, wait. And it's really like there's a lot of frustration there on whoever's part this is, but it's not time. The other part here, the other card that he threw out was the right use of power. So for some reason, whoever this part is for is trying to push forward with something that it's just not time for yet. Like, I think there needs to be more planning there. There needs to be more insight, for some reason, is the word I heard. So whoever this is for, just, you have to kind of step back and plan a little more. There's a little more planning that needs to be done. That's why everything keeps like stopping it from going forward. So the other thing about this is I keep seeing this. Okay, so it's like an older building that's like the grayish, really pale white gray stone, like big the stones. I can't tell if this is a college or if this is like an old church. It feels like a college for some reason, but it has two like tower spiky things on the side. So that's why I was like, maybe it's the church. I don't know. But I just keep seeing part of the building and I don't know why. It's almost like I'm standing out front of the building and there's the walkway. And for some reason I'm seeing right here. So I don't know if there's a plaque there or what, but I feel like this is a college. Okay. He just keeps pointing to this one area of the building and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Like, I have to have more than that. Okay. Move on and we'll come back to that. I feel like there is either something on the brick, a plaque, something that needs to be noticed, and he's not showing me specifically what it is.
Okay.
The other part here is with the older guy, with the other guy over here. And this part is for you. And I'll say this and then hopefully he'll show me a little bit more about himself because he's standing back here like I can't see anything. He's been gone. I think he's been gone a while. He has a very older, he's older. He has a very older feel to him, but it's like, it's not like this. Like this one is like overbearing and like, but this one over here is like very calm, very nurturing, like very strong, but in that awesome, like dad way, grandpa way. This one over here is like just just like it doesn't, I mean, it's exactly how my first husband was. So this one over here, the older one, he talks about there's something with you. There's something with you that you're not letting happen. Oh. So it's almost like you're trying to force something into balance that's not balanced. Okay. Whatever this situation is with you, it's like you're trying to force something into balance and it can't be balanced. It's not for you to balance it. But not only can it not be balanced right now, it's not supposed to be balanced. It's supposed to be very lopsided right now. He also pulled the grace and generosity card, which makes me think that you are trying to do something for someone else. 3, 6, 9. Okay. You are trying to do something for someone else. And I don't know if they're fighting back against you or they don't want you to do it, or maybe you're trying to do it to help them, but it's not your part to help them with this. Okay, that I need. Whoever this is, I don't know if they're an Elvis fan. I just saw a pink Cadillac, which is the weirdest fucking thing for me to see. Like a pink, long, convertible Cadillac. What the fuck? Oh. There's a nickname somewhere. I feel like, okay, so there's a nickname. I'm trying to get the nickname from him. There's a nickname that he either called you. I have a feeling it's who this person is. It's this person here that you are trying to do the thing for, and it's not time. They have to figure this out on their own. There's some special like pet name that he has for this person. Okay, it's not you. But he used to sing either to you or to this person. There's, okay. I like him. He's awesome. I just wish he'd, okay. He keeps giving me cards with the heart on it. The heart. Okay. So now my question is, with this person here, there is some heart related issue here. I don't know if this is what he passed away from or if you are having the heart issue, because he's not. He's also kind of like bouncing different things. He doesn't want me to talk about him. He wants to talk about you. Like he puts everybody else forward. He doesn't want to talk about him. He's like, I'm fine. You know, my shit's over. I don't want to talk about, don't worry about me. I'm fine. So I have a feeling he's that way in life too. But all the cards that he keeps pulling have a derivative of 3, 3, 6, 9, 27. Like everything is a derivative of 3. So things around you right now are happening in 3s. I'm trying to poke and get something about him so I can like give you something physical. He just wants to stand way back here. Like he doesn't. I do keep wanting to rub my hands together like this. So like I usually sit like this, but I keep wanting to do this. So I feel like this is either your dad or your grandpa. I don't know who this is, but they have a very, very like fatherly aspect to them. Very protective over you and very protective over someone else. Whoever this nickname is, they're very protective over them. It's a flower. I just saw a peony, big old peony.
My grandpa had some beautiful flowers.
So this is a peony, like a dinner size plate flower, like hot, almost that hot pink magenta color. Like those are my favorites. But I mean, it just like right in front of my face, this massive flower like that. So whatever this nickname is, it's a flower. It has something to do with a flower. Did he have a nickname for you that was a flower, or that was something like a flower?
Not
I
that I
don't know
can
who this
remember,
is.
but I'll be asking my dad as soon as we're done.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what that is, but it's like
Okay.
it's not something like daisy or so. It has to do with the flower. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I saw that big old gorgeous peony. And I'm curious too about this because I keep wanting to sit here. It's almost like when I'm thinking about stuff, I'm sitting here, not, like this, but like, I'm just showing my hands. I keep
Yeah.
doing this and it's not normal me to hold my hands like that. So it's just weird. So I don't know if there's arthritis here or something like that because I'm rubbing my thumbs like in through here. So I don't know if he had really severe arthritis and it's almost like he didn't really tell anybody or everybody knew and he just didn't say anything, but I keep wanting to do that. So the other thing here is this. Like the first person we talked about, he kind of he took that as his time to escape. Like he jetted. He's like, all right, we talk, I'm gone. Like, don't expect communication from him.
Okay.
Not for a while.
Okay.
Like the anger thing there, it's almost like, so when I come across someone that takes their own life, that has something like that, there's a level of anger, an internal anger there sometimes that they don't want to, it's like a shame anger, if that makes sense. So they're processing things. That's not, the tragic feel is not what I get from him, but that feeling is what I get from him. Like just that, it's just anger. So he's processing this. Don't expect him to, because he had to be pulled by this other gentleman. I also wouldn't really expect him to contact your daughter either for a while.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like I said, as soon as I started to kind of focus on this one, it was gone. So, but he's there, he's around, he's just not communicating. It's almost like he's behind the scenes, like pushing the chess pieces where they should go. And I saw the building again. I don't know what the fuck the building is. But he's not going to communicate in a traditional way. He's going to manipulate things in a good way, like not manipulate in a bad way, but manipulate things that he can manipulate to help out in a good way. But yeah, there's not going to be any. And I don't know if that's something you need to discuss with her or not, or if you let her listen to this or whatever. But because I have a feeling that there has been some asking, like, I just want to know something. I just want to know. This is the answer. I mean, I'm here. I'm okay. I'm doing things I can do for you, but there's not going to be anything for a while. The other one, the older guy, he kind of backed off too. Okay. So whatever I was supposed to get for you, I got for you. But my eyes went back to the numbers on the cards, like 3, 6, 9, 27, you know what I mean? The derivative of 3. So I would say watch for things in 3s because apparently that's something from him. I have a feeling he communicates a lot. But it's more of a, like I said, flowers. It's more of a warmth kind of thing, just feeling safe, feeling okay, like everything's going to be okay. But I'm interested, whatever the Cadillac is. I don't understand the Cadillac because I saw it again. Like, make sure to mention that again. So I don't know what that is, or whether it's for you, for somebody else, I don't know. But whatever this is for you with trying to balance something in helping someone else out, it's not for you to do that for them. It's something that they're supposed to do on their own. And like, I don't feel like it's anything bad. I don't feel like it's anything getting on to anybody or whatever. I think it's probably just something that you feel like you should do because you're, mom, aunt, friend, whatever. It's just something you would do for anybody, but they have to do this by themselves. So I don't know what that pertains to. And I hope you understand that because apparently it's something that is consuming you, that you're working on a lot. so yeah, just know that it's kind of time to start backing off a little bit and letting them handle it.
Okay. I do understand that.
Okay, good. I was like,
Yeah,
I hope you
okay.
understand that, because like, and it's, I always love it when I get people like that are very calm and sweet, and older people are usually like that. And I say older people, I mean like ones that grew up around, the Great Depression and stuff like that.
Yes.
Like they're usually like that. They're more calm when they talk about things instead of like the other one over there. So yeah. So yeah, it was more of a, like kiddo, they got to handle it on their own. So
Can I ask you a question?
yes, 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 yes.
Okay, so for my grandfather, I dream of him constantly.
Mhm,
And but with those dreams, I can feel him hug me. Like I
mhm,
literally, and when I wake up, I know I was touched.
mhm.
Is that normal? Or am I just wishing?
No, it's normal for somebody, especially if the two of you were really close. If you were kind of like grandpa's girl or whatever, like if the two of you were super close, then yeah, that's absolutely normal. Um, especially if he was a very physical person. Like, how some people, they
Mhm.
never hugged you in life. They, like pat your shoulder and be like, yeah, good job. But especially if that was something every time you saw him that, he hugged the
Yeah.
shit out of you, then that's his way of showing you like, hey, this is me.
Okay.
Because it when you're hugged by, somebody that you have that connection with, and then just a new friend that you just met,
Yeah.
like it's just a
Yeah.
whole different energy. So that it's that
Okay.
person. So yeah, I would say that's absolutely him,
Okay.
his way of saying hi.
Yeah.
So because when we're asleep, when we're in the dream, the dream realm, it's so much easier for communication and visits and all of that stuff. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So were you kind of grandpa's girl? Is that what it is?
Both of my grandparents were the most perfect people on the planet. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I love that you get to visit with him a lot like that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's
Thank you.
fantastic. So that makes me wonder if your dad isn't super open to visits from him then, because yeah, unless he mentions to you all the time that he, dreamed about him or whatever. But yeah, some people close it off, but
Yeah. My dad says he doesn't dream
okay.
at all. But, I mean,
Huh.
you're
Okay.
missing out. It's like the best thing ever.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I get mad all those mornings I wake up and I haven't, I know I didn't dream. Well, I know I probably went somewhere else. So
Yeah.
that's why I don't like that. But people that are very, very analytical, that can't visualize things, that have to physically do something for it to be a thing, they have a hard time dreaming because that part of their brain just doesn't function like other people's.
Okay.
So if your dad's a super analytical guy, super hands-on, then that's probably why, he
Okay.
just, yeah. Just like I found it weird that some people don't have an internal monologue. I'm like, wait, what? What? Have that? Like, oh my God, mine won't shut the fuck up. You can have mine.
Yep.
I'll share.
Yeah.
So I'd be willing to bet your dad is probably just, he has a hard time visualizing things. So he doesn't
Okay.
really dream. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. So I would bet that grandpa communicates in a different way with him. So,
Okay.
and he may not even realize
Nice.
it. So is your dad open to talking about all of this?
Yep. So I had readings before where I didn't understand anything.
Uh-huh.
And I'd written, my daughter's with me and she'll write it down for me. And I went back and I'm reading everything to them. And they're like, oh, that's this person, that's this, that's just like before my time. But this was not for me at all, but it was super cool, just, yeah, I loved it.
Well, a lot of times those messages like that, it's because either that other person is missing the messages, missing the signs, or they've shut their abilities off, so I maybe every now and then, once in a blue moon, I'll have a reading that is completely for the person in front of me. But 99.9% of the time, there's stuff in there for someone else that they know, okay, well, so-and-so doesn't want to listen, or they are not understanding how I'm communicating. So if I tell her or I tell him, they're going to go say something to so-and-so or ask a question, and that's going to spark that memory. So yeah, they use whoever they can use to get their
That
point
makes
across.
sense.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's always interesting. So
Very cool.
so what's up with the building? Do you understand that at all?
I think so. Not when you were saying it, but I think so. So my first husband was my high school sweetheart,
Uh-huh.
and I know that you don't judge, so I'm just going to tell you anyway. There is this old train building, open, long, gross building that kids used to go to whatever,
Yeah.
and we went there.
So is it that color stone? That color, like big stones like that?
It's an old gray, dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it stone, like the
Uh-huh.
big stones? Okay.
Yep.
So
Yep.
did you guys like carve your name in the wall or write your name? I don't understand what the wall is. Like he keeps showing me like
I
that one specific spot.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I'm not going there. It's creepy.
I don't know. When you like see a picture of a building and then it like zooms in, like that's
Uh-huh.
what it kept doing. So like if I was standing and facing where the entryway would be, it was like right there, right by
Okay.
so I was like, okay, I don't know what's there. All right. All right then. So, but okay, I'm glad you understand it at least, because I was like, I don't know why I keep seeing this fucking building, but here's this fucking building.
I might not share this part with my kiddo.
Be like, you can't listen to this part. Like,
Yeah.
That's funny. So how old is your kid?
She is 34. So I'm
Okay.
gonna be 54. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I have to do that sometimes, but like I don't ever forget how old I am, but like I had kids that were like the same age. My stepson was the same age as my son, and then another one, and then my nephew's right there too. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I know I was this age when I had so and so to me.
Yeah. You did a
So,
reading with me the other night where you had said you saw the letter B,
mhm.
and you said let that person protect you, and I said my son Bubba.
Uh-huh. Oh
That's
yeah.
what we had to, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I've got a few of those. I still got a message. My day got away from me yesterday. Like I've still got a stack of like the pieces of wax from that on there. And yeah, and afterwards Sass was like, why haven't you ever done readings like that before? And I was like, I don't know, because I forget.
I was so exhausted. Because I'm earlier than you. I'm an hour earlier, and I
Uh-huh.
stayed up to listen to you do
Aw.
everybody. And the next morning, I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying. I am so tired.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, it was a lot because that was 4 hours of that. I was like, holy
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, it was so much.
It's fun to watch you do the things, everything you do. It's
Aw.
amazing.
Yeah, I
I'm sorry.
I guess I just forget that other people don't do that on a regular basis. Like I do it
I
every day. So sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to do this today. Like, I don't want to
I think
work.
it's fascinating to watch you. I love it. Love it. I
Yeah,
wish I had found you years ago.
Aw. Well, everything happens when it's supposed to happen. So,
Yes. Yep.
there's that. I'm sure years ago you had all this other stuff going on and you wouldn't have been able to really pay attention and so on. So
Yeah. Yeah.
well, I'm glad I got to hang out with you for a little bit and
Thank you.
get those messages across from
Thank you. Your
your ex-husband sounds so much like my first husband. I was like, okay, look. Like,
I don't pick them well. I just don't pick them well.
I don't either, girl. I don't.
Yeah.
My youngest kid asked me because I don't remember, we got a subject somehow. I've been married to 2 cancers, both in early July, and said, I was talking something about, my ex-husband and just stuff we used to do and so on. My youngest kid literally looks at me and was like, did you marry the same person twice? I'm like, pretty much,
Yeah.
because I'm stupid, like not stupid now, but I'm stupid.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. I don't pick well at all.
Yeah. Sometimes we have to get out of our systems. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, thank you for this. This was
Well, you're
awesome.
welcome. And I'm glad. Thank you for letting me reschedule you and so
Yeah.
on. As my schedule gets to be kind of a nightmare sometimes, and especially if I get sick or whatever.
Yeah. And you had I was the one in your Mother's Day class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which wound up being perfect. I'm sitting here and the kids are like, well, what are we doing? Like, I committed to this and they didn't know it was Mother's Day. And then you answer, I'm like, oh, let's go.
Yeah. Because when I realized, I was like, oh shit, like I can't do that. So my kids would have been upset.
Yeah, absolutely. Was I your only one?
Oh no, there was like seven people in that
Okay.
class.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've got to get that rescheduled. I got to figure
Yeah.
out in between. It's probably going to be July, to be honest, because like this coming Sunday I have Reiki 2, but then I'm like, well shit, how many people are in the Reiki 2 class and need the Reiki 1 class? I'm like, shit. So trying to figure all of that out. So yeah.
And I can't schedule a 2 until the 1's done, right? Because when you look at it, it says you have to. That's fine. I would just.
I mean, if you
I'm in your
want to, I'm
101s
not going to
too.
say no just because, you're already going to reschedule that. And if you want, I'm happy to put you in the videoed Reiki classes. And then you can kind of go through and watch one. So you tell me, like I'm happy to do that, whatever you'd like to do. Because after this next section, like this 2 and then 3 in July, I have to cut my in-person classes off because August through November, my schedule got really stupid really quickly.
No,
I mean, that's the only word for it. Really stupid.
Yep. Okay. So I have like my Usui and Holy Fire 1 and 2. I've done those. I want very, very much to do this live with you.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
So yeah, I'll wait. I don't care.
Okay.
I really want to do the whole process with you.
Well, if you want to enroll into, you have my permission. Like go ahead. And I'm just gonna make a note too. I know you want to do it live. We'll find the pen that works.
I don't even care if you say January, or whatever. I don't care. It's just as long as I get you. And I'm loving your 101 classes.
Oh, good.
My
Good.
goodness, you put me down rabbit holes. Like now I'm over here, now I'm back over here.
Yep.
But I'm loving it. Loving it.
Good. I'm so glad. Yeah, I've got a few more I've got to film towards the end, and yeah.
This is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, one day. So yeah. But so what I'm going to do, I'll let you know when I reschedule Reiki 1. I've got to reschedule it here in the next, really probably July. But I will go ahead and put you in the videoed ones too, just so you'll have it, because I appreciate you letting me reschedule you and everything like that. So that
you
way,
have a lot going on. You have a lot happening.
Yeah.
And even if you didn't tell me, you know, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Is your baby okay now?
Huh?
Is your baby okay now? Your dog?
Which one?
Your
dog.
Yeah.
He's right down here. There. He's like, oh, bitch, I was sleeping. Come here. Yeah, yeah, so see, he's okay. He's still he's got no hair on his back. Oh yeah, I'll totally scratch your chest. I know. But I think the surgery, gross. The surgery was like way worse than, everything. But yeah, he's got his stitches out and his hair's growing back. And so he looks like a weird little lion, and it's awesome. But
nice.
Yeah. So Mother's Day was, so see, then I think about it like, well, if I hadn't canceled it, but really, like, if if that hadn't happened, like we got to talking about it later because he has so much like crazy thick fur and hair. And so I know. Here you go, baby. So it wasn't as bad as it could have been because
Mhm.
most of what the other dog grabbed was hair. But
Yep.
if it had been like Zeus, it would have killed him. And if it had been Doc, because Doc has no fur, it would have killed him. So I mean, everything, it happened the way it was supposed to happen, even though it
Yeah.
sucked. But
Yeah, I
but
understand.
yeah, and if she'd have done that, gotten a hold of Doc or my son or his wife, or you know what I mean, something
Mhm.
like that. So
Yep.
yeah, it is what it is. But he's doing fine, and
Good.
yeah, everything's good.
Good.
So yeah, he's doing good. Thank you for asking.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely. Okay.
everybody's been so sweet about it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I appreciated it. So
Yeah.
well, I'll let you go. I'll
Okay.
pause
Thank
it.
you.